Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it has been so long since I filmed a Walmart video, so I'm super excited to be sharing a bunch of new pieces with you guys. This is all more fall fashion. You can definitely move it into winter time. I am excited to do a full holiday outfits video. So if you want to stick around and see that, be sure you are subscribed to my channel down below. And you can even hit that bell icon and that'll notify you every time I post a new video. Before we get started with the video, I did want to quickly mention that I have a bunch of new listings over on my Poshmark. So if you ever wonder how I have so many clothes and what I do with them, I do post a good majority of them over on Poshmark where you guys can shop my closet. So many of the clothes I post over there are brand new with tags or they've only been worn once or twice. So I will link that down below. And yeah, without further ado, let's dive into the Walmart new arrivals. Of course, starting with what I am wearing, this is like the most perfect little cable knit sweater. I am obsessed with this, you guys. It is just the perfect cable knit. It's really warm and fuzzy. You are not going to get cold in this at all. I opted for the neutral cream color so that it'll match with everything in my closet, but I do believe it comes in several other colors, and this one is a full-length sweater, so it hits right at my hips. I think for today, I'm going to pair it with these cute little plaid pants. Now, I do believe this color range is sold out currently. You guys know how the stock is with Walmart. It's a little frustrating, but they do have a couple other prints that are equally as pretty. These are from Time and True, and especially if you go into the workplace, these are going to be perfect for you. They're really comfortable. They're like a nice stretchy fabric. They even have an elastic waistband at the top and of course functioning pockets. The drawstring is adjustable so you can tighten it at your waist if you need to, and these are just like a neutral plaid print with like a little bit of burgundy thrown in there. So if these do come back in stock, I do think this is such a pretty print, especially if you styled it with that burgundy color. And they taper in just a little bit at the ankles. The back is pretty simple. You do have a couple of faux pockets, but these are just going to be so easy to style for the workplace or even casually with a cute sweater like I'm wearing and some sneakers or some booties. I think I'm also going to throw on this sweater with those pants. This is an off-the-shoulder style. I've been really into off-the-shoulder sweaters lately. Another one in a cream color. I literally own like 50 cream colored sweaters and tops because they are just the easiest to style in my opinion. But this one is really soft, you guys. I was so impressed with this. It's stretchy and you actually have a little bit of ruching on the sides here, which is going to be very flattering through your midsection. And then of course, like I said, the off-the-shoulder detail just kind of like hangs over your shoulder, and you do have ruching here on the side too, which I think is going to help it stay in place a little bit better. I feel like this is going to be one of my most worn from the video. Another off-the-shoulder piece. This one is actually a dress from Madden NYC in a beautiful rich wine color. I believe this comes in black for sure, and they did have like a chocolate brown color, but I think that sold out like immediately. I had actually ordered it and they canceled my order because it wasn't in stock, but I was able to grab this one, and it does say it's still fully stocked. This is such a trendy style. I cannot believe you can get something like this from Walmart. I literally purchased an almost identical dress from Revolve for like $100. So this one is a much better price point, and it's just a drop waist style, but I love that this one has a little bit of ruching here, so it's still going to be somewhat flattering because a drop waist can be a bit intimidating. And then you just have a couple little ruffle layers here at the bottom, the off-the-shoulder detail at the top, and this is a very stretchy, bouncy fabric that is incredibly comfortable. Next, we just have a little basic. This is from No Boundaries, and it is just like a high neckline tank top. You can never have too many basic tank tops for layering, and this one is really great. Just very simple, stretchy, soft material. So if you are in need of a new basic tank, this one's great. I may end up throwing it on with these little corduroy pants. These are from Time and True. There are a lot of different corduroy options on the Walmart website right now. These are actually a wide leg style pant, which I have not tried in a corduroy style. So I'm very interested to see what these look like on, but they're definitely going to be very stylish, and I really like this neutral beige color. I know that deep chocolate brown has been all over the place recently, and I think any tops that you have in that color or accessories are going to look great with a pair of pants in this color. You do have really simple back pockets and you have functioning pockets in the front. These do have a little bit of stretch to them, and I did get my normal size. Okay, next up, I got these two pieces to wear as a little matching set, but when I got them in person, they aren't as similar in the shade of blue as I thought they were, so just ignore that when I try them on. But I actually might throw this little top on with the corduroy pants. I think that would still be really cute. This is from Sofia Vergara, and it is just an an oversized denim looking shirt. If you guys follow trends at all, I'm sure you have noticed that denim is everywhere, like even more than normal, because denim is definitely a classic. But we've been seeing a ton of like matching denim sets. So that was the goal for this outfit. And I do think that this is a really nice option from Walmart. It's super affordable. The material is really nice. This one is quite long, I will say. I got my normal size medium, and this one definitely covers my butt in the back. So that's great if you want to wear something like this with just like a simple tank top and some leggings, but it could make it a little bit more difficult if you plan on tucking this into any high-waisted bottoms. So we'll see about that, but I do think this is like a great look for less. I mean, Aritzia sells very similar tops for like hundreds of dollars. And then here are the jeans that I was planning to style with that little denim top. These are a barrel jean style from Sofia Vergara. These are going to be a mid-rise, and they're also in like a classic mid-wash. There's no distressing on them. The only detail you're going to have is that barrel leg, which just kind of curves out around the knee, and then it tapers back in at the ankle. And these are an ankle jean, so they're not going to be too long, so you can wear them with any sneakers that you have, or booties, or even heels. I think barrel jeans look so great with heels. Okay, next we have a sweater dress, and I was so excited about this piece. I just think it looks so chic. It is from Free Assembly, and a lot of their pieces definitely lean a little bit more classic, so I wasn't surprised by that at all. And this one does say it is sold out in the black, but it does come in white, and the white is fully stocked, and you guys know how I feel about a white sweater. So if I were you, I would grab that one. You could easily style it with literally any coat that you have in your wardrobe. You could even put one of those little lace tops underneath if you don't want a coat, but you want like some sort of sleeve underneath. I mean, there's so many different options for styling a piece like this, but I love the turtleneck detail. I think it is stunning, and I like that this is a tank top just because it's different. Like I said, you can style something with sleeves underneath. If it's hot where you live, you could totally go sleeveless and just do this with a pair of tall boots. I think that would be adorable, and this is a really soft sweater material. It's not itchy at all. Speaking of coats, I do have a great coat option from Free Assembly. I just grabbed mine in the basic gray, but this does come in a couple of really pretty bold plaid prints. This coat is a little bit fuzzy, which I really love because it gives it a little bit of texture, and then you have buttons all the way down. This is a pretty long coat. It doesn't go all the way down to my ankles, but it's pretty dang close, which is another big trend right now. We're seeing a lot of really long coats. I think it's such a fashionable way to dress up your outfit a little bit when it's cold. I mean, let's be honest, the coat is the main thing that you're going to see if you're outside walking around. So why not have a really cute coat? But this one is also very functional with the pockets on the front, and it is very heavy. Great quality coat, and it's going to keep you nice and cozy. Okay, my Factor order just got delivered. I always love partnering with Factor to share their amazing meals with you guys. If you have not heard my rant about Factor, I am obsessed with them. They just make my life so much easier by delivering fresh meals to my door each week. I can't even tell you how much time this saves me, but better than that, it also saves me from like eating junk food throughout the day. These are actually nutritious meals that taste really good too. So if you have any nutrition goals, or you just kind of want to like stay on track before the holidays get here, or even during holiday season when you are eating like crap, usually at all of these holiday events, at least you can have peace of mind knowing that you're eating good meals during lunch or on those random weeknights when you don't have any holiday events. Like I said, they actually taste really good. I would never lie to you guys about that. I am so picky, and these are phenomenal. They come fresh, never frozen, and they have such a good variety on their website. This top meal I've actually never tried before. This one is new for me. It's a salad. It's the Thai peanut chicken salad. And I think salads are fairly new for Factor, so I'm really excited to try that out. And I love a Thai peanut sauce. And even though it's a salad, it has 42 grams of protein, which is amazing. For me, I'm always trying to hit my protein goals, especially because I've been on a GLP-1 medication for over a year now. And protein is really important on that medication. And then I just have some of my favorite meals. We have the truffle butter chicken and mushroom risotto. All of the risottos from Factor are amazing. Then we have butternut squash and sage chicken macaroni, smoky Gouda chicken, and Parmesan and sun-dried tomato chicken penne. And this last one on the bottom is another one of my favorites. It is actually a gourmet plus meal, the truffle butter filet mignon. Can you tell I like truffle? But genuinely, their steaks are so well cooked. They're never tough. They're really easy to eat. And once again, they are full of flavor. I think today I'm gonna do one of my favorites, the truffle butter chicken and mushroom risotto. And you're literally just going to take off the outer outer packaging and stab that one time. And I'm gonna pop it in the microwave for 3 minutes. I just love how fast it is. And I do have a code for you guys. If you've never tried Factor before, you can head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code KAYLALOVE50 to get 50% off your first Factor box plus free breakfast for an entire year. Once again, that's code KAYLALOVEFB50 and that'll get you 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for a year. After 3 minutes, I'm just going to uncover it and give everything a nice little stir. And then I'm gonna pop it back in for 2 minutes. And then she is done. Look how good that looks. And I am absolutely starving. I'm probably going to burn the crap out of my tongue, but it's so good. Always so yummy, and I love that I get my veggies too. But yeah, I hope that you guys try it out. And if you do, don't forget to use my code and let me know how you like it. We have another jacket option. This one is a little bit lighter, more casual, and it is a cropped jacket, but this one is in a fun plaid print. You do have all neutral colors in this one though, black, brown, and cream. So it's going to be really easy to incorporate into your wardrobe with pieces that you already own, but I really liked the fun pockets on the front, and this one is in a very soft material. Like I said, it is slightly cropped, so I think this would look beautiful with a pair of like high-waisted black jeans and some booties. You could even throw this on if you are going out at night to keep you warm, but also keep you really, really cute. Next, we have another basic, and this is actually a tank top that I purchased in white initially, and I loved the white one. Like, I've been wearing that nonstop. It is truly the perfect V neckline. It's not too low to where I'm constantly pulling it up to not show my bra, but still low enough to be a little bit sexy if you want to wear this as a date night tank top, and it's great for any of your longer layered necklaces. This does come in a few different colors, and if you see any of them in stock, definitely grab it because it is so affordable and it's a great layering piece. I plan to style that tank top and the plaid jacket with this pair of jeans from Madden NYC. These are very unique specifically because of the waistline. These are a high-waisted pair of jeans, and they have a really cute lace detail peeking out from the top of the waistband. I thought that was so cute. These do come in a traditional blue jean color too, and I think the lace is white for those. I opted for the black ones just because I do wear black jeans a little bit more for fall and winter, and these are a loose fit style jeans, so super wide, a very trendy style, but also really comfortable, and they do have a little bit of distressing as well throughout the thigh here at the top. These do have a little bit of stretch to them, and they're very simple on the back with no distressing. Next, we have a matching set that I have not tried on yet, but I'm actually kind of nervous about this. I don't know if it's gonna look good. I've seen it on a couple people and I did really like it, but it's one of those things that it's kind of intimidating. It's a full leather matching set. So this piece is a jacket, and it kind of has like that bubble hemline look at the bottom. So you just have elastic underneath, but you can't see the elastic on the outside of the jacket. So I actually do really love that. And it's in, of course, the chocolate brown color that we've all been obsessed with this fall. Of course, you have a collar detail at the top. It does zip all the way down, and it has buttons over top. You have pockets in the front, and this is a cropped style, but honestly, I feel like the jacket I would definitely get a lot of use out of. Even if I don't always style it with the matching pants, I could see myself throwing this on with just a simple pair of jeans, or even over top of a cute little dress. This would be cute. Now, the pants are a high-waisted boot cut style pant, and these are a little bit thinner than expected, and they're definitely a very soft faux leather, which is different than the jacket because the jacket is like a traditional faux leather that's kind of slick when you touch it. These definitely feel soft. You can tell they are a stretchy fabric. So I think they're going to be incredibly comfortable. And like I said, these are in a boot cut style, and on the back of the pants, they have these little button pockets, which I'm not 100% sure how that's gonna look. I guess we will see in the try on clips because sometimes the pockets can kind of be in a weird place, but I don't know if this does look good on. I think a matching set like that makes such a statement. If you have like any events or birthday dinners you're going to, I think this would be an adorable outfit. I do have several pairs of shoes that I wanted to mention. These are a pair of tall boots in a burgundy color. Burgundy is another very, very, very popular color right now, as I'm sure you guys know. So I was kind of on the hunt for some tall burgundy boots, and these are great from Madden NYC. They are a faux leather style, style, and they do have a little kitten heel on the bottom, very comfortable. And these are in a pointed toe design, but these are just going to be a pair of shoes that you can throw on with anything. Like, I will wear these underneath my wide leg jeans. I'll also, of course, wear them with any dresses, like that black sweater dress. This would be so pretty with that. We have another pair of boots, you guys, and these are definitely going to make a statement. I mean, look at this faux fur moment. So you just have a faux leather black bootie as the base. They do have a pointed toe design, and then once again, a little kitten heel. It's not too high at all. And I also love how the heel looks a little bit angular. And then the main detail is just this faux fur overlay. I think that is so pretty. And I love the combination of black and brown in these shoes. I have already been wearing these and trying to style them, and they are very, very comfortable. And if you really want to just dive into that faux fur trend, these are such a fun way to do that. I have a couple more burgundy shoes. These are kind of a pair of flats, but they do have a little bit of a heel on them. And I actually really love that because I am 5'5", and even if it's not very much at all, I mean, this is literally like half an inch, but to me, it still feels like it gives a little bit of height. So I really like that these flats have that. And then they just have a little bow detail on the toe. They are a shiny faux leather with a square toe design. Absolutely adorable. And if you want to try out the flats trend, but you want something that is a little bit dressier, I think these are a great way to go. They would also make a really great shoe to wear into the workplace. And then we have this pair of burgundy heels that are definitely a little bit different. These are a mesh Mary Jane style. So you have a rounded toe, and like I said, this is a mesh material, so you can see through it. You have one strap across your foot, and then you have a rather chunky heel. So if you like that very classic Mary Jane style, I do think you're going to love these. They're definitely going to be comfortable with the thicker heel. I'm a little unsure of them just because I don't typically go for a round toe, and especially in a mesh fabric, but I love to kind of step outside of my comfort zone and try to style different things. So we'll see about these. And this last pair of shoes is also a little bit different for me. These are a traditional pair of clogs. These are in a classic brown faux leather. They have studs all the way around with the cute little buckle detail. Obviously a nice chunky heel and a platform. Once again, a rounded toe style. Like I said, just a very traditional pair of clogs. I've never owned a pair of clogs like this, I don't think, but this is definitely a style that we are seeing reappear from the 90s and 2000s, maybe even earlier. I don't know, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I think these are gonna look really cute with like some wide leg or flare jeans. And then I only have one jewelry piece, and these kind of remind me of like holiday jewelry, but I thought they were so adorable from No Boundaries. They're just a dangly pair of earrings with the little stacked bows at the top and then a little pearl dangling at the bottom. I love a longer earring. I'm actually wearing a longer earring today. I just think it stands out against your hair and it makes such a statement, but these are actually very lightweight and they're going to go with everything, especially if you have like a more feminine style. Moving on to the rest of the clothes, we have a cute little poncho here from Time and True. I don't know if you guys have seen, but ponchos are like everywhere right now. So you know I had to try out the trend. I really like this neutral beige color. This one is just kind of like a simple triangle shape at the bottom. Very, very cute. And the sleeves don't connect here on the sides at all. You literally just pop this over your head and it's a poncho. And I think this is going to look adorable with some wide leg jeans and booties or heels. For today's video, I might try to throw it on with this corduroy skirt, but I don't really know how it's gonna look, if the proportions are gonna go together well. We will have to see, but I do love this skirt. This is from Time and True. I actually have a pair of flare pants from them in this exact same material and color, and I really loved the fit of them, so I thought I would go back for the midi skirt. This does have a little bit of stretch, so it's very comfortable, and you have pockets on the front. You even have pockets on the back, and like I said, this is a midi length. I think this is just so pretty. It does have a little bit of a slit here in the middle so that it's easy to walk in. So chic, and this is another piece that I think would look great in the workplace with a simple blouse and some heels. Speaking of wide leg jeans, I have this pair from Sofia Vergara. I think these would also look incredible with that poncho. These are a high-waisted style in a classic dark wash. This dark wash has been very popular recently. It's a great shade to incorporate for fall and winter, and these are pretty simple. No distressing on them. They are a straight cut at the bottom, which I really love. You do have back pockets, but they're very simple in the back. And I really like these. I think the fit of them is really really good. Just a classic pair of jeans that you can really throw on with anything. And then I also have this cute little top from No Boundaries. This one is in a striped pattern, and this is a burgundy stripe. I love the burgundy. You do have a collar detail on this top. It's kind of like that classic polo style. This is a ribbed material. It's very stretchy, but it is a little thin. It's not anything that's see-through, but I just wanted to mention that because it is very lightweight. Obviously, it is cropped as well, so I think this is going to look good with high-waisted jeans and boots. Okay, now moving into maybe my favorite part of the entire video, and that's all of our loungy sets. This one is from Joyspun, and these pieces are sold separately, so you can kind of get a few different mix and match pieces. This one is a little cardigan style sweater. This is so fuzzy and soft. If you are someone who gets cold easily, you are going to love this, but I really like this piece in particular because you can wear it with the matching pants as loungewear, but you could definitely unbutton this and style it with a pair of jeans too. You do have pockets on the front. It buttons all the way down. It is a full-length sweater, and it is just so incredibly soft. I picked up the matching ribbed pants just because I really wanted to try this style. I think they do have a more simple pair of pants and just like the classic fuzzy material, but I really liked the rib detail on these. I think that is so fun. And these are just a classic straight leg style, but once again, they seem so comfortable. They're very stretchy, and these do have functioning pockets in the front, which is amazing. This is a little matching set from No Boundaries. I fell in love with this little bubble hoodie. That is definitely why I purchased it. I've just been really into the bubble trend. I don't know. I just think it's so cute, and it looks like you have your hoodie tucked in, but you don't. So you just have elastic here at the bottom, but the elastic is hidden, and you do still have like a little kangaroo pocket here. And this design just has a simple LA logo here in a burgundy color. So even though this set does come with a pair of shorts, I still feel like it would be great for fall because of that burgundy color. I don't know. I'm obsessed. I love the cream color of the hoodie. Of course, you have the hood in the back, and this would also just be great with like a pair of burgundy leggings. Here are the shorts. Very, very simple, just in that same material as the hoodie. You do have pockets on these shorts and elastic at the top with an adjustable drawstring. I just love a pair of cream colored shorts. I mean, I could wear these with everything. I typically wear a pair of shorts like this to bed anyways, so this was a no-brainer set. Next, we have a little burgundy sweater set from Time and True. This is another cardigan style, and this one is a little bit shorter. I would say this hits right at the top of my hips, but it's a very thick, stretchy material, definitely going to keep you warm, but I mostly bought this because of the color. I'm just obsessed. And then here are the matching pants in the same sweater material, and somehow these feel even softer than the cardigan. I don't know. I'm just so excited about these. There's just something about a sweater pant with a matching little sweater on top. It just makes me feel so put together, and these are a straight leg style at the bottom. They do have elastic at the top, but these do not have any pockets on the front. And honestly, if you're into the sweater set and the LA set, if you purchase both of them, you could definitely wear the hoodie with the little sweater pants. That's just an option. I think that would be so cute. We have another little set from Joyspun, this time in a chocolate brown. I had to throw something in this trendy color in the mix. And this one is very, very simple. It is just a crew neckline. It's kind of like a thinner sweatshirt material, very soft. And if you are someone who gets too hot, so you don't like all of the sweater sets, I think you're going to really love this because it is a thinner material. It's kind of like cool to the touch on the outside. You do have a really thin layer of fleece on the inside, so it's still going to be soft on your skin. And this one is a full-length top, so you could totally wear it on its own with leggings, or you could tuck it into the matching pants. And these are a really simple pair of jogger pants. You do have elastic at the top with an adjustable drawstring, and you do have functioning pockets on these. Once again, the material is so soft, and these do cinch in at your ankles, which I actually really like. I don't know why. It just makes me feel a little bit more put together if I have something cinching at my ankles. But other than that, they are pretty plain on the back. I mean, just a very simple set, but I think this would be great for lounging around on vacation or even for travel. Then we have a fuzzy little cardigan option from Time and True. Once again, if you like that really fuzzy, cozy, soft material, you are going to love this. I love throwing something like this on in the morning over top of my pajamas. It's always a little bit cold in the morning, so something like this is great. And this one is a longer cardigan, so it's going to cover your butt in the back, which makes it great to pair with leggings. And you do have pockets in the front, which is very convenient. I opted for the cream color, but this does come in several color options. And lastly, for today's video, video. Look at these cute little boxer shorts, you guys. I am obsessed with these. They just have little teddy bears all over them. I just think that is so adorable. Honestly, I'm just going to sleep in these with like a simple white t-shirt. I think that's gonna be so cute. These might have a matching top. If so, I will link it down below. But yeah, I was just interested in the shorts, and they do have a little waistband that folds over like a traditional pair of boxers. And that's it for today's Walmart haul video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please, please, please give it a thumbs up down below. It really helps my channel out. And if you're not already, be sure to subscribe. I would love to have you. A lot of you guys that watch my videos are not even subscribed, so I would really appreciate it if you would do that. And thank you guys so much for watching. I have so much fun filming these videos, so I'm just so glad someone watches them. I love you guys so much, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!